The following is a special presentation of ESPN College Football on ABC.
Two storied teams with glorious pasts are popular candidates on the BCS ballot. Running on their records with a campaign style in a battleground state. For the Sooners, there is no margin of error. Another loss in the primaries, and their run is done. And the unbeaten Irish must keep winning to stay near the top of the polls. The computer does the counting when all the results are in, but the only numbers that count tonight are on the scoreboard. It's Notre Dame and Oklahoma on Saturday Night Football.
Welcome to Saturday Night Football, presented by Windows 8. You are looking live at Oklahoma Memorial Stadium in Norman, Oklahoma. Notre Dame, Oklahoma, one of the more anticipated games of this season. The Irish storm in undefeated with the #1 defense in the land. The Sooners determined to end that streak before a sellout crowd that is bursting with energy. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm Brent Musburger along with Kirk, Herbstreit. What a night we've got here for you. And already fireworks. The #2 team in the nation. Florida's lost. And here are the Irish poised at #5.
They're coming into this game at 7-0. Their fan base, I don't think they've been this excited in over a decade. And they knew coming in that this was an important game. But I'll tell you what, not just with Florida losing, but with USC losing and the way they looked, I think the stakes have gone up that much higher for Notre Dame and what's at stake for them in this game. And all of a sudden, even for Oklahoma sitting there with one loss, they have a chance to work themselves back in it as well.
Herbie, let's talk about the Notre Dame quarterback, Everett Golson. He has been cleared to play coming off that concussion. He missed last week's game.
Yeah, it's important that Everett Golson's back in the lineup. And I know he's a redshirt freshman. And let's face it, they've had 8 turnovers on the year. He's been responsible for 7 of them. But his athletic ability is crucial tonight. I think it's going to be hard for Notre Dame to line up at their own 20 and drive 80 yards in 12 plays. Everett Golson's big playability, his ability to get away from trouble, buy time, find receivers downfield, will have to be on display for Notre Dame to be able to put points up on the board.
And, of course, it seems to you and me like Landry Jones has been the quarterback at Oklahoma for a half dozen years, but he's got great experience and a lot of weapons here tonight.
And I think for Oklahoma, they feel that they're really starting to peak at the right time. The last 3 weeks, I think they found a groove. The offensive line's playing better up front. The receivers around him are doing a much better job. I think it's allowed him to be able to just settle down and do what he needs to do, provide the leadership and make big plays. I'll tell you, the matchup is going to be Notre Dame's front 7. We've been bragging about them all year, about how great they are. They've got to get pressure on Landry Jones and try to create some turnovers to give the ball back to Everett Golson with a short field.
So many things have happened today. Kansas State may be jumping to #2 tomorrow. We'll wait and see. We'll have all those stories in an interview with Brian Kelly as we continue from Norman.
It's called Belly Belly Nice.
A good thing just can't be wrong. No, you can't get too much love. Don't you feel it in your belly? Go get you some. Can't get too much love. So give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
The Nissan pregame shift with John Saunders and Jesse Palmer is next after this message and a word from our ABC stations.